BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap will get you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.com.
Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the largest crypto channel on all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money and crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Guys, we got some breaking news coming out right now that could be extremely significant, and it kind of ties into what I'm doing tomorrow. So I want to talk to you guys about what's happening. So right now, Goldman Sachs, in the last few minutes, they just put out an article saying they've now declared Bitcoin to be not just a new asset, a new asset class. This means it will be totally different than any of the other assets that they trade. Now, let's think about what happened last week. Last week, we had negative story after negative story after negative story, ranging from everything from the typical China FUD all the way to, nobody wants to buy Bitcoin, the market's crashing, doom and gloom. For one moment, all of these other stories escaped me. But there were tons last week that we looked at. Scott Menard saying it's tulip mania and all this stuff. Well, guys, the fact is that this week, already on Monday, we're starting to see a lot of these news stories coming out that are positive for Bitcoin. Now, why is this positive? Well, last week, we looked at so many stories that seem to be pointing towards regulation coming to crypto that was bad, okay? You guys know tomorrow I'm going to speak in Texas about crypto regulation, my thoughts and opinions on it. But what this could be doing right now is this could be making Bitcoin as a new asset class outside of the reach. Now, of course, this would have to be a government issue statement, not necessarily from Goldman Sachs, but are we setting up for Bitcoin to be its own asset class that will get its own regulation in terms of not the SEC, not the CFTC, but something new altogether, which all of this fun last week meant to get all the hopes of people down. But now we're seeing all the hope lifted up. Now, could this push Bitcoin back above 40K? I think it could. But I want to talk about the long-term implication of this as a new asset class. If we see the governments start to take the same viewpoint on Bitcoin, this would mean the establishment of new regulatory bodies, new regulations, new tax laws for Bitcoin and crypto. But what this would also do, this would separate Bitcoin from any CBDC. This would separate Bitcoin from any central bank digital currency like the digital dollar. We know last week Jerome Powell confirmed that they are continuing to look at the digital dollar as a ways of, simplifying our financial system. But if we have Bitcoin lying outside of that as a new asset class, then this will also go to continue to separate Bitcoin from all this digital money that will be coming out that's centralized. In crypto, we need decentralization. But if we were to look at Elon Musk as the tipping point, right? The tipping point for when Bitcoin turned from bullish to bearish, at least in the short term, could we be looking at this story with Goldman Sachs putting out so much news in the last few days about crypto, about Bitcoin, a report that was leaked saying they believe Ethereum will pass Bitcoin. Will this be the beginning of the rise? Will this be the V-shaped recovery? Well, I certainly hope that it's going to be. But it seems like Goldman Sachs right now is trying to put out a lot of positive news. This could be Hopium, the opposite of FUD, right? FUD stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. This is where the prices get pushed down so people can buy more. But could this be the opposite of this? Will we be seeing the Hopium restored for people to want to get back into Bitcoin? I mean, guys, think about this. Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy, buying 10,000 Bitcoin last week. We know a lot of other whales were accumulating. We talked about that yesterday. Whales accumulating right now. But people are still scared. The fear and index was at the all-time low. I think it was all-time low, at least during this cycle, of 10 out of 100 yesterday. 10 on the side of fear. Guys, it's not time to be scared. It's time to realize the opportunity that is before us with crypto. Goldman Sachs looking at Bitcoin as a new asset class is extremely bullish news for the entire space. So let me know what you guys think about that down below. Will this be the breaking news story that pushes Bitcoin back up over 40K. We'll have to watch over the next few hours and see what happens, but I think it could be looking good. Guys, make sure to drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think I should say tomorrow in Texas as we talk to these regulators and State House of Representatives. Drop those comments down below. Would love to see that. Hey, just a quick video for you guys today. That's all I got. Be blessed. Good boy out.